Hello, everyone. It is indeed my pleasure to greet you all today, all the fans who are watching us in North, Central America, and the Caribbean, as well as around the world. My name is Latoya Da Costa, and I am the head of women's competitions at Concacaf. We're here today at the Concacaf headquarters in Miami to conduct the official draw of the Concacaf Women's Under-17 Qualifiers, the second and final stage of the Confederation's qualifying competition for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup, Morocco 2025. This final round stage will take place between March 31st and April 6, 2025. After round-robin play between January 27th and February 1st, 8 teams progress to the final round. They are Puerto Rico, Honduras, Panama, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Nicaragua, Bermuda, and Trinidad and Tobago, joining the Confederation's 4 preceded teams: USA, Mexico, Canada, and Haiti. The 12 participating teams will be drawn into 3 groups of 4 teams each. In this draw, each group may include only one host member association. If a host member association is drawn into a group that is already assigned a host, the selected team will be moved to the next available group. The host member associations for the final round are Mexico, Panama, and Trinidad and Tobago. The 3 group winners and the best second place finishers, 4 teams in total, will qualify for the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup Morocco 2025. The draw pots for this competition include the 4 preceded teams and the 8 teams from the round 1 qualifiers, seeded on the CONCACAF current Women's Under-17 ranking as of February. The group stage draw for the Women's Under-17 qualifiers final round will be concluded using a single blind system involving 4 pots. Pot 1 will contain the names of the top 3 preceded teams for the final round. They are USA, Mexico, and Canada. And Pot 2 will contain the names of the 4 preceded teams and the next best 2 teams in the ranking: Haiti, Puerto Rico, and El Salvador. And Pot 3 will contain the names of the next 3 teams in the rankings for the final round. They are Costa Rica, Panama, and Honduras, while Pot 4 will contain the names of the next 3 teams in the rankings for the final round. They are Nicaragua, Trinidad and Tobago, and Bermuda. The draw will begin with the teams from Pot 1. The top 3 preceded teams will be drawn into position A1, B1, and C1. We will continue with Pot 2. Teams will be drawn into position A2, B2, and C2. The same procedure will follow for Pot 3 and 4, distributing the teams in position 3 and 4 of each group respectively. Now that we know the competition format and the draw procedures, let's begin the draw. We'll move to Pot 1. The first team hosts Mexico. Our next team, Canada, Group B. And the final team from Pot 1, which should be the USA for Group C. We'll now move to Pot 2. And the first team to join hosts Mexico, Haiti in Group A. Our next team for Group B, Puerto Rico. And the final ball in Pot 2 for Group C, El Salvador. We'll now move to Pot 3. For Group B, Panama, as we cannot put them in Group A since Mexico is already in Group A as a host and Panama is also a host. So Panama will be moved to Group B. Our next team will go to Group A, Costa Rica. And the final team in Pot 3, Honduras for Group C. And our fourth and final pot, Trinidad and Tobago will be moved over to Group C as Mexico is host of Group A and Panama is host of Group B. So therefore, we'll move Trinidad and Tobago to Group C. Our next team for Group A, Bermuda. And the final team for Group B will be Nicaragua. Let's quickly review the groups for this qualifying stage. In Group A, Mexico, Haiti, Costa Rica, and Bermuda. Then Group B, Canada, Puerto Rico, Panama, and Nicaragua. And Group C, our final group, will have USA, El Salvador, Honduras, Trinidad, and Tobago. Wow, wasn't that indeed an amazing draw? We will surely and truly have some thrilling matches in this final round. Please join us to celebrate this amazing competition by tuning in to any of Concacaf official platform and seeing which team will be advancing to the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup. Thank you for joining us today for this Under-17 Qualifiers final round draw. On behalf of Concacaf, we wish you all a splendid day. Thank you.